Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at basically to cut a long story short, we're going to be taking a look at the IDBH for the Miraculous Awakening. Now, to be honest with you, I think most of the time IDBHs are not difficult, and I think, I would say, classified as super difficult. And I think in this situation we have pretty much the same kind of situation as the other IDBHs. So with this one, obviously there are a couple missions as always. This one has missions for defeating it in under 14 turns and also using 3 Exploding Rage category characters and 3 of the Miraculous Awakening characters. The event starts with you facing AGL Super Saiyan Bardock. You will then face Int LR Super Saiyan Goku, a strength variant of Super Saiyan 2 LR Gohan, physical Super Saiyan God Goku, Int Super Saiyan God SS Evolved Vegeta, Goku Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan Broly, and then Gohan Beast, with a lot of Miraculous Awakenings occurring during the superhero arc, it seems. But yes, basically too many gimmicks here. So for example, Bardock immune to being stunned, Goku immune to attack reduction and stunning, Gohan immune to being stunned, sealing, attack reduction, and he can lock your character switching. Then you have Super Saiyan God Goku, all of the same except for the character switching, but now he can not have his defense disabled. Then you have Vegeta, who disables evasion and his attacks are guaranteed to hit. Then you have Goku Ultra Instinct, who also disables evasion and has attacks guaranteed to hit. Then you have Super Saiyan Broly, who has none of this and just has some AoE attacks instead. And then you have Gohan, who has 2 variants of his super attack, and also that's really about it, but he can stun you on his super. Difficulty wise, Gohan basically goes from strength, I would say the difficulty of the fight goes from 100k normals to around 165k. The supers range from between 250 to 600,000, so not anything too ridiculous, at least by modern Dokkan standards, whereas before, it would be considered ridiculously hard. Now, in terms of everything else, I would say that for me, at least, I think overall, this one is pretty straightforward. I went with the Super Saiyans team. This gave me a lot of access to both Miraculous Awakening and Exploding Rage, using units like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, using units like Goku Super Saiyans, and also Trunks. Because Trunks fulfills a lot of the Exploding Rage requirements as well, especially the Super Future Arc Trunks, so that helped out a lot and made things a lot easier overall. With that being said, there wasn't really anything too crazy to worry about. Basically, in terms of team build, I was able to use units that scaled well. I didn't really have any issues with this level of difficulty and could handle themselves pretty fine. As a friend, I took the physical Super Saiyan trio, as I felt like they worked pretty well. We have the physical LR Trunks, we have the tech Trunks as well, who scales really nicely. Both of them are going to scale upwards at a very decent clip, so they're both going to work more than fine. We have the strength Super Saiyan Goku, who I was hoping would transform, but he never really did. Then we have the AGL Gohan, also just transforming, scaling very well. And in general, just had a very nice group of units. Honestly, like I said, a lot of them scale very well, a lot of them do very well, a lot of them are strong enough to handle this event without really having any major issues. So I for one was pretty happy with everything. I think overall, if I could change anything, I probably wouldn't. The team functions at a level that's really quite chilled. Now, Miraculous Awakening is a bit of a strange category, so trying to build under that wasn't something I felt like doing. It's got a lot of UI Gokus, it's got a lot of Beast Gohans. Yeah, it's not a bad category. You can definitely get Exploding Rage, but I feel like trying to build under Miraculous Awakening really limits your leads, which I wasn't too big a fan of. Personally, I felt like, you could have better leads, and I think you could do a little bit more and be a bit more flexible under Super Saiyans or something like that. Hybrid Saiyans also is a pretty good one, just because Trunks, Gohan, units like that you can generally get things done with, and I think that comes out looking pretty good. But yeah, it's just really dependent on how you feel and how you handle things and what kind of box you have. Overall, I will say that the general cohesion between Miraculous Awakening and Exploding Rage, I think is pretty good. So I think you're more than fine most times with how the two of those categories come together, as there's some crucial units that share both categories. Of course, you can just half and half the team, which is kind of what I did, which is why I went for Super Saiyans, just because it gives you that ability pretty well. The Strength Goku is a great lead from that perspective, and so everything functioned really well through him. So that also made it a lot easier. But yeah, I would say for the most part, it was fun. The AoEs from Broly weren't like a huge issue. Just in general, the whole fight wasn't really a huge issue, which I'm sure most people would expect. Like I said, IDBH is not renowned for being ostensibly difficult. It is like more a showcase of different enemies from that certain category or phase of Dragon Ball Z. It's not really anything that's meant to be like a huge red flag or difficult content or anything like that. So it was pretty cool, pretty straightforward. But yeah, there wasn't really too much that we had to worry about. The Super Saiyan Trio were a great unit to pick up. I think they did really, really well, and I think they made it a lot easier overall, which ultimately I think was pretty good. In terms of like what you could change, I think you can obviously change out the physical LR Trunks if you don't have them. I don't think you need to use him, and you would still fulfill the requirements. You could switch out pretty much all of these units if you wanted to. None of them are particularly insane. Maybe you would rather go like a superheroes build, functioning with like Beast Gohan and things like that, and using the UI Gokus and that. I think that could be a good call as well, if you are someone who's that way inclined. But it's just going to entirely depend on you and how you feel about your team and your roster and your box. But yeah, basically for me it was very straightforward, and I didn't really have any major issues with it at all, which most people should expect, to not have any major issues or concerns when it comes to this specific challenge. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.